As we look to 2011, it's important to consider the pace of change we're experiencing. It's not just business. Society is transforming as well. And this presents us with a tremendous challenge in getting global growth going again. Emerging market economies, particularly in Asia and also in Latin America, have been leading the recovery, and that's been a very positive effect around the world. But in the West, the recovery has been slow. Unemployment is a serious issue, and countries have struggled to spur growth while addressing serious debt and other fiscal issues. Overall, I'm optimistic that the recovery will continue, but it seems likely that global growth will be sluggish over the next year, and there will be some bumps along the way. For businesses, rebuilding confidence is critical. Businesses need to have the confidence to change their focus from cost-cutting to developing a new strategy for long-term sustainable growth for the environment that we're in. I'm optimistic as we see our clients take on this challenge and put forth their plans for 2011 and beyond. We find that companies are increasing their resiliency to risk in several ways. First, they're building a long-term vision for their business that takes into account risk as well as opportunities. Companies know that they can't be reactive. The world is too complex. Change occurs too rapidly. Secondly, they're making risk management a strategic part of their entire organization, part of their DNA. They recognize that a single individual or group cannot manage all the economic, social, and operational risk facing a business today. We're also seeing a greater focus on risk management at all levels of the organization, including the board and senior management, as well as middle management. Building resiliency to risk means setting the tone at the top and throughout the entire organization. The role of business in the developing world begins with recognizing the interdependence among businesses, government, society, and the global economy as a whole. Businesses in developing as well as developed countries need to be active and engaged corporate citizens, thinking about all their stakeholders as well as the environments in which they operate in. Effective governance is also critically important for businesses in order to build trust and confidence in developing economies. Businesses should adopt models that create transparency, accountability, and compliance. At the foundation is the need to have strong embedded values that are actively advocated and applied throughout the organization, and not just as stated in words. Certainly, from a business perspective, responsible business practices that contribute to sustainable markets and help build trust are at the heart of good corporate citizenship and are important norms we all must share. But we also know that good governance, compliance, and ethical behavior, while important, aren't enough to address the challenges we face in the world today. So it's important that our shared norms include tackling the pressing global social and environmental issues we all face. This means continuing to increase the focus on sustainability and climate change. It means working to eradicate extreme poverty and hunger throughout the world. It's an imperative that we use our global resources and technology to address this issue. Another norm that is essential for securing the strength of any society is investing in education, and that includes providing equal opportunity for education, regardless of gender. We also have to embrace talent wherever it might be. The best talent can be found in every corner of the world. So one of the norms we need to allow is for talent to be able to be moved freely from one location to another in a way that respects the skills, regardless of the geography of the individual. In today's world, businesses know they need to respond to sustainability issues, and increasingly, businesses are moving away from a view of sustainability just as a compliance or reporting exercise, and they see it as an opportunity where they can gain a competitive advantage. In fact, in a recent survey we conducted, business leaders told us They're leveraging their sustainability efforts across their entire business. They're finding opportunities to create long-term value for their businesses, including significantly reducing energy costs, more efficient use of resources, particularly water, and improving relationships with their customers and suppliers. Some companies are finding that a focus on sustainability has stimulated innovation, leading to new products and opening new markets for their businesses across the world.